The first thing you need to do is give yourself a company name. Register it with your town hall or city hall. Then you've got to advertise your new and unique service. Place some ads in local newspapers and magazines. A sample ad could read, "New unique service, family tree documentaries. Let us create a custom video featuring your family using your pictures and home movies. Call 555-555-1234. When your customers call you, tell them that you would like to arrange for an interview with them, preferably in their home, to discuss your new and unique service. Sound professional. Tell them that you have a very busy schedule, but you can squeeze them in. When you meet with them, make sure and dress professionally and act professionally. Bring your flyers, brochures, business cards, your notepad, and your tape recorder with you. You are going to be doing an interview with them. You should also have a sample of your work. If you haven't got a sample of your work, dig out those old home movies in your closet or drawer, and those old photographs, and put together your own family documentary. Throw it on VHS and bring it with you to show your client that this is what you can do for them. They'll be very impressed. Now ask your client, how far back in time do they want to go? And do they have anything to substantiate it, such as photos, films, videos? You want to put together a most memorable product for them. Remember, if you do a good job for this customer, he's going to turn around and he or she will turn around and tell their friends, their neighbors, their co-workers, and anyone else they come in contact with about your service. Word of mouth is the best advertising you can get. Before you know it, your phone is going to be ringing off the hook. When your customer brings you his photos, mark the back of each photo with a pencil with a number. If you don't want to mark up the photos, you can use self-stick-on numbers. Turn on your tape recorder and record his or her story for picture number 1, 2, 3, etc. You'll also want to document the information on your pad for quick reference. Ask questions like, who's in the picture? What's the person's name and relation to your client? Where was it taken and when? The year the person was born, the year the person died. Watch some documentaries or biographies on television so you get the idea of how this is done. Ask your client if he or she would like to videotape a short interview that you can incorporate in the project, in which case you'll need to bring your camcorder with you. Tell your client you're going to professionally edit the entire project with graphics, narration, and background music. Don't mention the price right away. Wait till you give him an entire package with everything included. You may charge anywhere from $500, $600 or even $1,000 depending on how complex this project is and obviously the area in which you are living in. When you get your customers' photographs, films, and videotapes home, get everything organized together starting with picture number 1, picture number 2, film number 3, everything laid out so you can download the footage into your computer in the full numerical order that you had taken it when you did your notes at your client's location. Photographs, films, take care of all visuals first. If your client did give you an on-camera interview, you'll decide where that's going to be incorporated at the best possible spot. When everything is laid out, you can read back from your notes as you save the picture into your computer, picture number 1, picture number 2. Then you can get in front of your microphone and start doing your professional narration. Put on your best announcing voice and start saying something like, on picture number 1, This is Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob was a generous man and well loved by everyone in the neighborhood. He was a father of 3 children. He was born in 1909 and lived to the ripe old age of 65. Died in 19 whatever. This picture was taken in Atlantic City with Bob and his 2 children by his side. Your next one, if you have home movies from the clients, that'll be easier, especially if there's sound, if you want to use the sound. In most cases, you'll want to put music in the background. When you have everything all mapped out on your computer and it looks and plays professionally the way you want it, then you can download the entire footage onto a VHS tape for your client or a DVD, whichever your client preferred. Obviously, if you wanted a DVD, you're going to charge them a little more. Remember, if you're the only game in town doing this type of service, you can charge a very handsome price for it. But don't take advantage of your customer. People want quality. They want quality at the best affordable price they can get. If a customer says to you that he can afford $500, but you want to charge him $1,000, then you lost your customer. Your first customer, you'll want to give him a break. Remember, your first customer is going to give word of mouth to all his friends and neighbors and co-workers about your service. Then gradually you can raise your price. Like I said, you truly can make thousands of dollars a month doing this. If you do it right and you have the right equipment, there's no reason why not to. And it's fun, enjoyable work, also educational. Whatever background music you use, make sure it's royalty free. You can purchase buyout music, start looking on the internet, or if you get any catalogs on video and video editing. Magazines are a good place also. You don't want to use a song that you've heard on the radio, even if the client requests so. Remember, you and him can both get sued for copyright infringement. You want to make your videos anywhere from a half an hour to 2 hours long at the most. When you're editing, make sure to listen both with your headphones and speakers to make sure the sound is evenly balanced. The music, the narration, and any soundtrack that the customer gave you. If the customer gave you VHS-C cassettes, get yourself an adapter so you can put it in a regular VHS VCR. The adapter will convert it to the full-size cassette. You want to give your customer a professional looking package too. So what you're going to do on your computer with a color printer, take one of the photographs, put a title on it, like let's say Mr. Bob Smith's Memories, created with your company name, such as ours would be MMR Productions. Don't forget to put your phone number on the label. Cut the label out and insert it in a plastic VHS box. Give them a professional looking product, or the DVD box. They'll be impressed. If you have a shrink wrap system, you'll want to shrink wrap it also. Make it look as much as close to a store-bought video as you can. When you give your client his video, ask him to give you a call after he watches it. Tell him you want some feedback. You want to know if you did a good enough job for him. Then ask him if he can refer you to his friends or family or relatives. Also, you want to make a copy of that tape before you give it to him so he can keep as a sample to show your other customers. The more samples and the more referrals you have, the more business, the more customers you're going to have. Keep track of all your sales for income tax records. Your computer can also be put to good use by serving as a database for all your customers. This way you can keep track of all your clients. Send them a thank you card, and if you come up with any other services that you want to do, such as birthday parties, holidays, tell him that you'll be there for him to make a project for him or for his parents. The more clients you have, the more business you'll have, the more money you'll make, the more profit you'll have in your drawer, and you'll be doing something that you truly enjoy, something unique. We hope this video has been very educational and profitable for you. My name is Manny Rose. Take care and happy videotaping.